ready for Chapo? Yes. It's an amazing day today. I mean, every day is amazing, but today's a little bit special. Today is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, and happy Mother's Day to my mom, Mary. Yes, my mom's name is Mary, and my dad is Jesus. Jesus. It's Jesse, but I wanted to see who thinks they have the best mom ever. Exactly. There's no greater gift than a mom, right? Our moms are the best. Are you guys going to do great things with your mom today? Make dinner, wash the dishes, clean your room, wash the car, get a job? Yes? All right. You going to wash the car for your mom? That's great. Yes. And there is no greater love than God's love also, right? That's a great gift that he gives us, and he gives us the gift of grace. And with that being said, we can stand up for our worship song, No Greater Gift. We can go ahead and bring our offerings. Let me move this over. And let's go, No Greater Gift. Chef Bragatoni. My family calls me Tony. How are you today? Welcome to my restaurant, my pizza parlor. It's been in my family for years. We serve the greatest food around. I know you probably know Francisco. He is my arch enemy. But here we serve family recipes, and they are secret family recipes. Yes, my Nana has made these foods for many years. She came from Italy. Do you know where Italy is? Yeah. And she makes the ooey gooey cheesy macaroni. And then also our special is our pizza. Pizza. Yes, it's hot. But what makes it so special is the sauce. Sometimes my employees, when I tell them how to do it, they look at me and they're like, how does that work, Tony? That that doesn't make sense. But I give them correct directions of what to put in. And sometimes they don't mix together. But when I put them in the sauce, they work perfectly. And then my employees are like, "You're a genius." And it's my Nana. My Nana is a genius. I don't do anything. I just follow the directions. So this week, we will be learning about special Bible stories. This week is about directions. And this one is about Daniel. And he had special directions from God. And we will learn to see what they are. Are you guys ready? Oh, excellent. Here we go.
When Jehoiakim was the king of Judah, Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, went with his army to Judah. Because God's people had sinned against him, God allowed King Nebuchadnezzar to take over the city of Jerusalem. King Nebuchadnezzar told one of his leaders to bring some of the people to Babylon. He wanted boys who were healthy, handsome, and good learners to serve in his palace. Every day, King Nebuchadnezzar gave the boys a special diet. They ate the same food and drank the same drinks that the king ate and drank. 4 of the boys who came from Judah were different than the others. They worshiped the Lord, the one true God. Their names were Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. The man in charge of the boys gave them new Babylonian names. Daniel's new name was Belteshazzar. Hananiah's new name was Shadrach. Mishael's new name was Meshach. And Azariah's new name was Abednego. Even though Daniel and his friends weren't in Judah anymore, Daniel still wanted to obey God. God's laws told Daniel what he could and could not eat. Daniel was not allowed to eat some of the food that the king gave the boys. Daniel asked the man in charge for permission to eat other foods, but the man in charge was afraid. "If you don't eat the king's food, you won't be strong like the other young men. The king might get angry and kill me," he said. Daniel said, "Try this for 10 days. Let us only eat vegetables and drink only water. Then see if we are healthier than the other young men." The guard agreed. At the end of 10 days, Daniel and his friends looked healthier than the young men who had eaten the king's food. After that, the guard allowed Daniel and his friends to keep drinking water and eating vegetables. God was happy that Daniel obeyed him. God blessed Daniel and his friends. He made them wise and smart. They learned lots of new things. God gave Daniel the ability to understand visions and dreams. When their training was over, Daniel and his friends stood before the king. The king saw that they were smarter and stronger than all the other young men. They were even smarter than the wise men who worked for the king. Daniel served the king for many years. Daniel chose to obey God no matter what, and God blessed Daniel and his friends. In an even greater way, Jesus always obeyed God. He came to earth and followed God's plan to save sinners. Jesus never sinned, but he died the death we deserve. Jesus rose from the dead, and those who trust in him receive God's forgiveness and blessing.
So does anyone feel a little silly about eating only healthy fruits and vegetables, sitting in a pizza parlor that we were in? Weird, right? But instead, this story is about God's people. Oh, man. Do you think we can eat it? So, it is very important, but I have to be honest. You gonna check inside? Maybe it's a snake. What? All right, we'll go sit back down. Maybe we'll have some of those treats later. Oh, go sit down. If I were to live in this pizza parlor surrounded by delicious pizza all day, and God asked me to only eat salads and healthy stuff, would that be tough? Right? This reminds me of our new big picture question, is how can we obey God? Do you guys might have a, yes, Elsie? By loving him? We trust God to give us strength to obey him. Can we do it on our own? No, we can't do anything on our own. So let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. We trust God to give us strength to obey him. That is good. So we trust God to give us strength. Daniel obeyed God by not eating the king's food. Daniel and his friends trusted God to give them strength to obey him. God was faithful to Daniel and his friends, the strength to obey him and honor their obedience by making them the healthiest and strongest and good-looking, no, it doesn't say that, strongest men in the group. So Daniel chose to obey God no matter what. Is that kind of hard sometimes to try to obey God? No? Sometimes our flesh tries to put us away from God. Sometimes we need to pray and ask for repentance, right? So Daniel and his friends were blessed by God. An even greater way, Jesus always obeyed God also. He came to earth and followed God's plan to save sinners. Jesus never sinned, but he did die a sinner's death, a death that we deserve, right? God is a forgiving God, and he blesses us with grace. And here is our new memory verse from Daniel 2:20 through 21. You guys ready to say it together? No? All right, let's say it together anyways. 1, 2, 3. Blessed be the name of God forever and ever, to whom belong wisdom and might. He changes times and seasons. He removes kings and sets up kings. Daniel 20:21. Yeah. Daniel 2:20 through 21. Not 2021, but that would be cool if we were doing 2022. So, here we go. Well, be good today for your moms. Thank you guys for being here. And we're going to close out with our last worship song. Remember, honor thy parents, and you're going to honor your mom today. And we'll go ahead and start our song.
Through every storm of life, I know you're by my side. So I am holding on to your promises. You are the God who holds my future, all my dreams. So I am holding on. You'll never let go of me. You gave me hope when hope was all but gone. A second chance to sing a brand new song. You opened up my eyes to see. You and you erased all doubt. You made me strong when I was weak. You rescued me, rescued me. Through every storm of life, I know you're by my side. So I am holding on to your promises. You are the God who holds my future, all my dreams. So I am holding on. You'll never let go of me. I'm holding on to you. You are my God. I know you'll see me through. Hey! You are my God. I'm holding on to you. You are my God. I know you'll see me through. Hey! You are my God. I'm holding on to you. You are my God. You are my God. I know you'll see me through. Hey! You are my God. I'm holding on to you. Hey! You are my God. I know you'll see me through. Hey! Through every storm of life, I know you're by my side. So I am holding on to your promises. You are the God who holds my future, all my dreams. So I am holding on. You'll never let go of me. I know you're by my side. So I am holding on to your promises. You are the God who holds my future, all my dreams. So I am holding on. You'll never let go of me. I'm holding on to you. You are my God. I know you'll see me through. Hey! You are my God. I'm holding on to you. You are my God. I know you'll see me through. Hey!
That was great, right? Good song, good song. Thank you guys for being here. Happy Mother's Day again to all the moms. Be good, be nice, be kind, and we rhymed. Bye. Have a good day. Bye.